collect your stuff. Be right back.
Okay. Thank you.
Go on. I got this.
Hmm?
Watch it, Swayan! Think that move!
These pups are in for a rough time. What could you be? Let's start with the first piece. Alrighty, on to number 2.
Snake's alive! It's alive!
No, looks like this one is history. I sure hope nothing's happened to our merchant while we were gone.
I wouldn't worry too much about that. She's got the best bodyguard around. Look up! Look up! They're above
Let's
you!
see now. Not to worry. I'll take them all out in one foul swoop. As the saying goes, birds of a feather die together. Might be useful.
Uh-huh.
Now for the third.
Hmm?
Focus. Income. Think that's everything.
Ah, sweet! Let's head back!
Ambush! Get away, you fiend!
Help me!
Come on. Covering.
Whew. Nothing like having your own hand and hold the fort.
It's over. Lyncher.
They just keep coming! But we'll show them who's boss!
Just try to run. Wheel of death! Your fate was sealed from the very moment I laid eyes on you. Here goes. No mercy! Income! Get back!
You tricked me! You're a monster in sheep's clothing!
Wow! Not cool, lady. It's busting out all the stops to protect you.
Wipe them out! Stay where you are and don't move. We'll keep you safe no matter what.
Wha-bam! Down
It looks all clear to me. I'm not seeing any more foes.
Thank goodness. Are you sure that guy's on the level? You saw him turn into that monster too, didn't you?
There was that word again. It's all right. You've nothing to worry about. We'd slain every last enemy and secured the woman's safety, but that did nothing to soothe her nerves. I caught Id's gaze for the briefest instant before he quickly looked away. He's not your enemy, he's a friend. He used his power in order to keep you safe. It was no use. Prejudice had already clogged her ears.
Sorry.
With a subdued apology, Id turned on his heel and headed for the ship. This likely wasn't the first time he'd experienced persecution, nor would it be the last. Once Id left the scene, the client seemed to snap out of her hysteria.
I'm sorry, I don't know what came over me.
I felt compelled to say something, but my mind drew a blank. The woman opened her mouth to speak, though nothing came out. In the end, she simply kept her eyes glued to the spot where it had stood. Change wasn't going to happen overnight, but I chose to be optimistic.
Yes, can I help you?
As we pulled into Fulka, I saw a throng of people lined up along the dock awaiting Id's return. Some jumped up and down while others waved in jubilation. There were a few grumpy faces in the crowd, though I'm not sure why. Unlike Id, they weren't afraid of expressing their emotions. The man of the hour himself was taken aback by the hero's welcome. Nevertheless, I saw a sliver of a smile creep across his face. He'd touched the hearts of many serving as Fulka's handyman. Not a single one of the grateful residents saw him as a monster. Having had the pleasure of working with Id, I was able to draw several conclusions. He wasn't big on words, and when he did speak, it was short and to the point. Yet he never brandished his attitude with the intention of causing harm. I sensed no bitter embers of resentment smoldering within him. Nor did I sense a deep-seated grudge for the hand he was dealt. His positive reputation stood as a testament to his unwavering resolve. Be that as it may, Sovan was correct in treating Id's destructive power as a threat. People who didn't know him would easily mistake his power as a tool for evil, and that's before it had even reached its fullest potential. Right, the Dolly catastrophe. According to Roland, the force that devastated Dolly over a decade ago now courses through Id's veins. That power of destruction had already carved its place in history. The future is not mine to predict. However, I am an Eternal, and I have an obligation to ensure that the world remains at peace.